Okay, so let's understand today first the IO function. Now, see, as per your syllabus and as per the programming in C concern, we need to understand certain things related to the formatted input output function, right? So here we are discussing about IO function first and certain things related to how to format the output or how to format the input of the C language or C program. So what do you mean by input? Or input means to provide the program with some data to be used in the program, and output means to display the data on the screen and write the data to the printer or a file or somewhere else. So it may possible that output of the one source code or one program may be the input of some another program too, right? C programming language provides many built-in functions to read any given input to the display data on a screen when there is a need to output file result. In this tutorial, we will learn about such functions which can be used in our program to take input from user and output this result on the screen. All these built-in functions are present in a C header files. We will also specify the name of the header files in which the particular function is defined while discussing about it. Okay, now mainly IO function, that is mainly focus on we can say that a scanf function and printf function. Scanf mainly used for scanning or reading the data from the console. Printf is used to print something on a console. So ultimately we can say that both of these two functions are used to deal with console function. So, console basically, that is a command prompt. The standard input output header files names uh, stdio.h. Okay, so this is the header file we need to use while we are working with a scanf or printf function. stdio.h header file must be included in your code. Contains the definition of the function printf and scanf, which are used to display output on the screen and to take input from the user respectively. The purpose of the of percentage %d inside the scanf. So this is the, I can say that this is, here the word is a format string, or instead of that we can say that it's a control string, right? Control means percentage something may be used to define specific kind of data. So if we are using percentage %d inside the scanf or inside the printf, in both the case it is used to define integer type of data, right? So inside the scanf and printf function, it is known as a format string and or control string, and this informs the scanf functions what type of input to expect, and in a printf it is used to give heads up the compiler what type of output to expect, right? So ultimately percentage %d is used for a integer, scan or print an integer, right, as signed decimal number. Percentage %f scan or print the floating point, so this is for floating point. Percentage %c, that is for character, scan or print the character. Percentage %s, here this is big thing, because there is no such a data type available like a string in a C language, right? Even though we may have a percentage as control string for us, right? Control string for string data type. So character string, the scanning and the white space. Now very basic program we have over here, that is a starting with has include statement and define a variable. So defining a variable like integer I, display the message on the screen asking the user to input the value. So here with the help of a printf function, print, enter a value, reading the value entered by the user. Scanf percentage %d ampersand I, now displaying the number as output. Printf, you entered percentage %d. Now this percentage %d, like over here, this is percentage %d and this is another percentage %d. This two may be replaced. Over here value of I will be scanned, and over here value of I will be printed in the on the screen. Now another code that is character str100, that is used to define string. Whenever we would like to work with a string, we need to create array of a string. Now what is array? It's still pending, so don't worry about, but you just need to understand we should have a variable with certain size. So that is an array right now. Integer I, enter a values, percentage s, percentage d, str will print the string value. What is the value containing by this array? That will be print directly as a string, sorry, scan directly from the console, as this is a scanf, and percentage I, so value of I will be scanned from the user console. You entered this too, so it will display here, enter the values, and we have entered 7. So 7 will be stored as a value of str, and this 7 will be stored as a value of string. So this is I and this is your str. Okay, and same is going to be print with the help of a printf function. Now we can also limit the number of a digit or a character that can be input or output by adding the number with the format string specifier. So as I told you, the chapter may start with a formatted input output. So scanf is used to scan or read the data, right? Input the data to the program. Printf is used to output the data on the console. Here we are talking about formatted, that is the concept is percentage WD. Now W is nothing but here W is certain value, so it may be a 1D, 2D, 3D. So we may use this kind of control string to handle the formatted input output. So percentage 3s, the first one means a single number digit and the second one means 3 characters, right? So it's defined the width, as I told you, percentage WD, percentage WC, not WC because C itself a character, percentage WS, so width of a string, that is possible. Percentage WF also, that is also possible. Hence, if you try to input 42 while scanf has percentage WD, it will take only 4 as input. Same is the case for output. Now you might think that we have entered 42 and here it may take 4 as input. What about 2? Then 2 will be there in your keyboard buffer, and thus next scanf may be skipped. That is possible. So we will see the same in at the time of programming. Here printf functions returns the number of characters printed by it, and scanf returns the number of characters read by it. Integer I is equal to printf study tonight. In this program, printf study tonight will return 12 as a result, which will be stored in a variable I, because study tonight has a 12 character. See, we need to understand here. I am going to change this one also. Like, what is the statement? Printf function returns the number of character printed by it. Yes, it's absolutely correct for initial level, but actually printf may return number of byte written on the string. Now whatever the data will be written on the string, that is in form of a character, so ultimately both are same, right? And returns, scanf may returns the number of character read by it. Okay, now another functions like getChar and putChar. So the getChar function reads the character from the terminal and returns it as an integer. This function reads only single character at a time. You can use this method in a loop in case you want to read more than one character. The putChar functions display the character passed to it on the screen and returns the same character. This functions to display only single character at a time. So this is important things for us. Suppose we are very much sure about input and output, like only one character should be displayed or only one character should we should or we want to scan, then we might refer that get ch or get chr or put chr as a function. In case you want to display more than one character, use put character method in a loop. That is also possible. Either we may use a printf function or we may use a put character function, or we may also have one more function like put C. Okay, and same way get C is also there. So this is the code for the same. Here we have taken get character and put character as a function, as a part of a program, right? So enter a character, C is equal to get character automatically. So instead of this, suppose we would like to scan the character from the string, sorry, from the console, we need to write scanf, right? Scanf, then the control string for a character or integer, right? Here they have taken integer as a data type and try to scan the character. So fine, if you entered like 5, it will print character of 5, because now 5 is not integer, 5 is a character. Okay, and if we are using the scanf function over here, then scanf percentage %c and ampersand c would be the syntax for that. And same way, putchar may be replaced like printf percentage %c and c as the argument of percentage %c, right? So this is how it will work. Now another program, that is a printf, enter the values c equal to get character. Suppose we entered this is taste. Of course, we know that this t will be assigned to c and all other character will be truncated, or we can say that will be there in a keyboard buffer. So t will be printed at the time of a putchar, c will be called. Fine, it's okay. Now another, like we have discussed about put C and get C function, same way we may have get S and put S also. So that is for reading the string from the console. So get S function reads, we can say that function reads a line from std in standard input into the buffer pointed by str pointers until either terminating the new line or EOF and the file occurs. The putS functions writes the string str and trailing a new line to standard output, right? And this is the code for the putS and getS. It's almost similar like getchar and putchar, right? Get str, we should have variable of type string. So that is a character array str 100, 10, 20, that is up to you. Size may be defined by you, but it should be more than one. So we can say that this is a string. So enter a string str and putS str, simple code. Same, enter the values getS, you entered str 0, enter a value, this is a taste and this is a taste. Fine. Now difference between scanf and getS. The main difference between these two functions is that scanf stops reading character when it encounters a space, but getS reads the space as character 2. So whenever we press the enter, getS may stop scanning the data, right? That is a big difference between these two. Suppose we would like to read the character or read the string with space using a scanf, we need to change the control string from percentage s. This is used for string. So instead of that, we need to work with a percentage, then caret, and we are using backslash character over here, backslash n, right? So it indicate what is the meaning of backslash n. It's indicate new line. So until a new line, not control, so not new line, until new line it will scan the data, whatever it may be, whether it is a space or anything else, all the things will be scanned with the help of this control string. That is possible. Now if you entered a name as Shreya Patel using a scanf, it will only read and store Shreya and will leave the part after space, but getS functions will read it completely, right? As we have discussed, because getS may scan the space also. Okay, so basically this is the end of this particular topic. Okay, and